ikat mata. Kembali seperti tadi.
Were made in 5 nights plus 2 for each temple. 5 nights where I was alone painting, and then 2 nights where there's a filmmaker, Yuri Chernikov, that was filming and documenting the process. He was flying all the way from Portugal, so he flew from Lisbon. In the 5 nights, of course, I also had some filmings being done and some interviews with Journey Destination, and the whole team was very supportive. But essentially I was painting until 2 hours ago, because I was still retouching themes. A painting is never complete, never. So what I like to do is I like to paint from observation. I'm looking at the temples, but then I like to complete from memory and from imagination. So I stopped copying. And then I'm only focused in creating a mood, a feeling. To create that feeling on a flat surface, you cannot copy. Because if you copy reality, which is something 3D, you copy exactly reality, it will look like a photocopy of reality, and that doesn't create emotion. So it's also important that the artist changes the model a little bit. Some things I eliminated, others I accentuated to create contrasts. So some areas of the painting are more detailed, other areas are not detailed at all. Some areas are very brush stroking, you see the brush marks. Other areas are very smooth, because painting lives from this kind of contrasts. The same way that a singer would sometimes sing loud, other times very softly, sometimes fast, other times slowly, to create contrasts. Does this make sense? I hope I'm answering the questions. So, why Borobudur, Prambanan, and Sewu? I came here 3 years ago, representing the Batalha Monastery, because there was a protocol signed between Borobudur Temple and Batalha of mutual collaboration. I didn't know the temples in Indonesia, and when I saw particularly Sewu Temple, Candi Sewu, I had a strike, literally it's a strike, because it was a culminating experience where for maybe 2 seconds I saw many paintings of the temples at night in my head. Like a flash of information, I saw maybe more than 10 paintings in 2 seconds. And then it disappeared, and now I don't remember the paintings that I saw, but I remember the feeling. And when I was here, I still didn't know how to do the Platigleam technique. So it's giving me now goosebumps that 3 years later I'm exhibiting in Borobudur paintings of the temples at night in a new technique that I didn't know back then. I never knew I was going to paint the temples before. So this was an invitation initially from Candi Sewu, because that's where I had that strong experience. And then I totally fell in love with the aesthetics of all the temples in Java. Of course, Borobudur, being the greatest Buddhist temple in the world, is absolutely magnificent. Prambanan, the second largest Hindu temple outside of India, absolutely fantastic. And Candi Sewu, which is the one that spoke to me directly.
Okay. Thank you.
silahkan ada gerakan handphone Anda. Kemudian silahkan Anda bisa melihat dari samping kanan, samping kiri, ada rasa yang ditimbulkan juga akan
cahaya dan bayangannya di berbagai cahaya yang berbeda itu cukup cukup menakjubkan sih, karena terkesan juga karena baru pertama kali dan juga bisa menggambarkan berbagai emosi melalui tekstur-tekstur dan juga bayangan-bayangan yang sudah dijelaskan seperti dari Mas Nelson Ferreira tadi, kalau itu menunjukkan berbagai warna dan juga bayangan dari lukisan yang
Kalau dari 3 karya ini yang paling suka yang mana?
Kalau saya jujur lebih suka yang ini sih, yang paling kiri ini.
Ya, yang
itu
Candi Sewu.
I guess.
Candi Sewu.
Kalau kamu
Juga Candi Sewu.
dari Sewu sih, iya.
Apa sih yang paling disuka dari ini lukisannya? Tekniknya atau apanya kalau Masnya, Mas?
Mungkin cahayanya bahwa berganti dengan ada cahaya atau memang paling menarik
Dan juga mungkin bentuknya lebih banyak ya, karena banyak punden-punden candinya itu loh yang membuat lebih menariknya gitu, karena dari jumlah candinya yang lebih banyak dilukis di situ.
di rotok di lorot sidik.